We're here at City Hall, and the Metropolitan Crime Commission says the questionable overtime payouts need to be carefully reviewed to see if there's any criminal intent or if this is just a case of some very sloppy bookkeeping. From historic cemeteries to performance halls to City Hall, the Department of Property Management manages and maintains dozens of properties across the city of New Orleans. But the agency is under fire.
This is just, it's mind-boggling.
And as we first reported last month, they're also under investigation.
It was a free-for-all.
You said it was a free-for-all?
I think so.
Records obtained by WDSU Investigates show that the city paid out almost $900,000 in overtime to workers in property management. That in some cases wasn't even budgeted for, and in other cases can't be explained.
I think what this shows is it is a gross failure to manage public assets.
Raphael Goyeneche heads the Metropolitan Crime Commission, the area's largest watchdog agency.
This is wrongdoing. Right now, at the very least, it's administrative wrongdoing.
And now we know who was paid the most overtime. Records show that in each of the past 3 years, Thomas Terry, Aron Porsche, and Alan Burkhart raked in the most OT. Let's take a closer look at Terry, a public works maintenance supervisor. He took in the most extra pay since 2016. That year, his base pay was $56,000, and he made another $51,000 in overtime, or 91% of his regular salary. The numbers are almost identical in 2017, a base salary of $57,000 and $53,000 in OT, or 93% of his regular salary. And in 2018, his base salary was $63,000 a year, and in only the first 9 months of last year, he took home over $43,000 in overtime. And that's prompted council members to ask questions like this.
I hate to just put it out there, but it seems some of these cards may have been just fabricated, and nobody was checking.
Other city council members, like Jay Banks, also recently weighed in on this matter.
We are responsible for the public's money. We've got to make the public feel comfortable that we're spending the money the way it's supposed to be spent.
City workers are also not supposed to exceed more than 750 hours of overtime in a year. But records show that Thomas did so the last 3 years, and Porsche did the last 2, and Burkhart came very close. And last year when Mitch Landrieu was leaving the mayor's office and LaToya Cantrell was taking over, 13 property management workers made double-digit overtime, some making 60, even 70% of their annual salaries in OT.
Somebody without a nose could smell that one. That is not right. That's egregious and should not be. And if we've got an issue with that kind of overtime, then we've got another issue somewhere that we've got positions that should be filled. We ought to have as many people working as need to be working, and not having one person making 90 times over what they're supposed to in overtime. That's a no-brainer.
So last summer, City Hall and new Mayor LaToya Cantrell not only changed the way overtime is approved and slammed the door hard on the extra hours. In a written statement, Mayor Cantrell's spokesperson says, overtime has decreased nearly 70% in the department. All overtime in the department has now been justified and approved. The administration invited the Office of Inspector General to help address the overtime issues.
They may find a shocking lack of paperwork that would support this overtime. That doesn't necessarily mean that a crime was committed. It may mean that it was just gross mismanagement in this.
The Inspector General's office has not said when this investigation will wrap up, but sources close to this matter tell us it could be sometime in the next few weeks. We did request to speak to somebody with property management, but the city sent us the statement that you saw moments ago in this report.